Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Lions going up against the Saints. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. And incomplete to open things up. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And that hits off the left upright inside, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
He's going to take it. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
And now it's second and goal. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play here. Third down and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense, Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
No. Check. Crunch. Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Check 20.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Partner, the mic's open. I'm going to leave this one to you. Tell me how he wound up in his own end zone on the punt return for a safety.
Brandon, this senator from New York politely declines his time.
I think that's wise, my friend. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Stafford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. David Irving. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. This is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, You probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another pistol look here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, there he hits the reliable target. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Stafford on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll make. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he will maneuver his way, and the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.